office. I'm Mr. Peters. I'm the assistant principal here that works real close with the school counselors. You're going to come to this office for all sorts of career, academic, and social emotional needs. Whenever you come to the office, you're going to check in first with one of our administrative assistants. After that, then they'll direct you to the counselor. So let's go and meet your counselor right now.
Hi. Hey, it's Mr. Kirby here in the office. Just wanted to say hello to everybody and welcome you to St. Charles North. We have some very important information for you to watch when I get done yapping, so make sure you stay tuned to all that and learn all about St. Charles North and how you can make freshman year counts. Looking forward to working with all of you this year, and again, welcome to St. Charles North. See you soon. Welcome to St. Charles North. I'm so excited to be your counselor and work with each of you in the class of 2024. I hope this presentation will help you understand important information about my role, the services I can provide, and some tips to start off high school on the right foot. The bottom line, guys, is that freshman year is important. It counts. And you only get one chance at your first year of high school. So no excuses, okay? By the way, my office is conveniently located in the Office of College and Career Readiness, which is near the main entrance. Students often tell me that high school is very different from middle school. In high school, your grades, participation activities, classes you take, and hobbies you pursue help prepare you for life afterwards. College and career readiness means preparing you for all the paths that a student might take after high school, which can include joining the workforce, learning specialized technical skills in trade school, attending a 2 or 4-year college, or even enlisting in the military. Every student at North is an individual with their own unique talents, skills, and goals. My hope is to get to know each of you better so that I can help support you on your journey to meeting your goals, whatever they might be. I'm just one part of a team of counselors in our building that makes up the Department of College and Career Readiness. And although I work with all of the students whose last name begins with A to C, as you can see above, thought it would be helpful to show you the other team members in case I'm away from the office. You need some help. Here are a few other important team members in our office you may see from time to time. When you first enter the CCR office, you'll be greeted by Mrs. B, one of our administrative assistants. Mrs. Blaskowski can help you answer questions about how to see me and other general information about our office. Down a few doors, Mrs. H is our registrar. That means she manages student records, including transcripts for our building. So what does a counselor at North actually do? We have 3 broad areas that we focus on: academic, career, and social emotional. As a student advocate, I'm here to help you problem solve through any challenges that may arise while you're in high school. Each year, for example, we'll discuss classes that you'll take for the following year. We can talk about an issue you're having with a teacher or somebody outside of school or friend. Perhaps you're having some problems and you need some suggestions on how to get through them. Our office also has a wealth of information and resources about college, career, and financial aid opportunities. And naturally, we help students learn how to navigate planning for life after high school. Basically, what we talk about in my office, whether that be virtually or live, such things as grades, friend issues, goals for the future, arguments ahead with your parents, those are kept confidential. In other words, all that stuff we talk about stays between you and I. That means I won't be telling one of my peers or your teacher or your parents about what we talked about. However, there are some exceptions to that rule. For example, if you express a desire to hurt yourself or other people, I've got to take some action to get you some mental health crisis support. It's that easy. And that means your parents will be a part of the process of finding you some supports outside of school, so they will know. School counselors are what's called mandated reporters, and that simply means we're required to report any abuse or neglect of minors to the DCFS. I really enjoy helping students. You can stop by when you're free, send me an email, or set up an appointment. If you have some free time, stop by to see me if I'm free. Many students send an email to let me know they want to meet or simply ask a question. Just make sure to check my response if you send that email. And then we use a new tool in our office called You Can Book Me. You'll see that up above. And when you click on that, you'll see when I'm available to meet, and then you can set up a time that works for both of us. This year, because of the unique schedule, I may be meeting with you via Google Meet on the day you aren't at school. So, for example, if you attend school on A day, you can schedule a virtual meeting with me on B day. If you're in the middle of a crisis, obviously you don't need to wait and make an appointment. You can just stop by the CCR office and let somebody know you need to see me. For students who have elected to take remote school, they can obviously set up an appointment with their counselor on any school day. Every day, there are multiple emails going out letting students know important information, announcements, and what to expect around our North High School. Although some of that is not always relevant for each of you, you don't want to miss out on any of those important emails. This information could be coming from an administrator, a teacher, a coach, group members on a class project, and yes, even your local counselor. Some students choose to have their school email routed to their smartphone so they know information wherever they are. Regardless of your prior views on email, realize this is the main way that adults communicate. And since you are becoming more adult-like and on the verge of becoming an adult, please be responsible and check it at least once or twice a day. When your counselor needs to see you, you'll receive one of these pink passes. On the pass will be the time of day that the counselor is requesting to see you. If for some reason you can't see me at that time, maybe you're leaving school early or you're studying for a big test, please make sure to send an email right away. And I promise I'll check it. This year, schedules have been specifically designed to make sure students who are having class in person can do so in a socially distanced way. Since the deadline to change classes was 6 months ago, it isn't always easy to change your schedules at this late time. And please keep in mind, we can't always change in a way you would like us to. But if you ever have a question about your schedule, please reach out to me. Think of me as your personal scheduling guy. Later this school year, we will meet to plan your classes for sophomore year. And it's very important that each time you choose classes for the following year that you're thoughtful of your choices. Think about how they will impact your future plans. Remember, all of your classes and grades are being captured for your future college employer recruiter to see. So please take this serious and do your best. Your transcript is the name of the document that at the end of high school will list all of your classes and the grades you earned in them and any credits received. All colleges, trade schools, the military, and workplaces look at this document to see how well you did or didn't do in high school. To graduate from North, you need a minimum of 23 credits. So we will meet every year for registration to make sure the classes you choose are supporting your plans for a timely graduation and post-high school plans like we mentioned earlier. If you're planning to attend a four-year college after graduation, these are general guidelines of what colleges expect in their applicants. While it feels like graduation is a long ways away, it will be here faster than you realize. If you think back to sixth grade today, it feels like just a short time ago, doesn't it? Not to scare you, but the choices you make about your schoolwork as a freshman could impact where you end up in the future. We want each student to find success. Success doesn't mean that you earn straight A's on every assignment, never make mistakes. Rather, success means doing your best in your classes and having your grades reflect those efforts. Remember, the grades you earn are going to be seen by people with a vested interest in your future. If you didn't have the best study habits in middle school, now's the time for everyone to have a fresh start and do their best. In high school, teachers will be treating you like a high school student. They'll work hard to help you find ways for you to meet your goals in their classes. That means they'll expect you to come to class ready to learn with materials you need. If there was homework assigned previously, they'll actually expect it to be complete and for you to ask questions if you don't understand something. Taking notes in class, making sure to get your work done, and studying with peers are some great ways to keep your focus on school. Asking for help is the North Star way. If you don't understand something, please speak up. Nobody expects students to know everything before they show up, as we're all learning and growing together. People you might ask for help could be your teacher, a friend in class, a teacher's assistant, a friend outside of class, and of course, me, your counselor. It's as easy as an email or setting up an appointment. It really is. Guys, the worst thing you can do when you feel overwhelmed, lost, or don't know something is to do nothing. People aren't born knowing how to study. Consider using some of the above strategies to start this academic year. For example, chunking is helpful to avoid feeling overwhelmed. For example, if you have to read a big passage, break it down into smaller sections. They're not as scary that way. Need to write a paper? Make an outline or graphic organizer and work on it one paragraph at a time. Finding a quiet place to study helps you avoid distractions and be more efficient with your time. This could also mean putting your phone on airplane mode, guys. Test taking. When you're taking a multiple choice test, make sure to look at all the options and remove any that you just know are wrong. That increases your odds. And of course, essay tests, kind of the more you share, the more points you might be able to get. One of the biggest misconceptions people can have about high school is that asking for help somehow makes you look less smart or less capable of success. The reality is the opposite. Students who put in the time getting the help in the classes they find most challenging typically have better outcomes than those who avoid the work or asking for help. The Writing Center is one place you can get help. There's consultants there that can help with your written work. The LRC is your tech help hub. So if you're having any issues with your Chromebook, that's where you want to turn. Department help sessions are on different days of the week. So for example, Spanish has always historically been on a Tuesday after school. So you can get help from a teacher in an area when you need more support. So again, check those emails to find out where those supports are. Or shoot me an email. It's important if you're struggling to understand content in the class to speak with your teacher about it. This can be in person or by sending them an email. Teachers appreciate students being self-advocates by raising their hand and asking for help when they need it. Got siblings, neighbors, classmates, helpful parents? You probably have at least one of those. Just ask around if you need help, and I promise, guys, no one's going to laugh at you for that. So follow the CCR department on Twitter or check out the CCR updates periodically through your email. These updates include important deadlines and information as the school year progresses. This is also a great way to learn about events. We hold many informational meetings throughout the school year on a variety of topics. It's just not cool or acceptable to miss something important because you weren't paying attention. Thanks for listening if you've made it all the way through. Our staff can't say enough, you guys, how excited we are to have each of you here at North. It's going to be a different, but still great year, and we're all so excited to work with you and get to know you throughout this first year. But remember, if you have any questions or concerns, please reach out. You know how now, right? Thanks again, and welcome to your first year of high school. I hope you make it count.